Hey everyone, it's Miranda. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hey, for the first time, why don't you subscribe, become the newest member of the Squad. Here I review products you won't feel guilty buying and do looks you can actually recreate at home. Today I'm talking about a new lip product on the scene from BH Cosmetics. We're going to be live swatching the new Cashmere creams. So I'll admit, over the past year, I feel like a lot of lip products that have been released were just more of the same. It was always the same liquid lipstick that claims to do everything. So when these first came to me about a week and a half ago, I was like, okay, you know, what is this going to be that all of the other liquid lipsticks aren't? But I will admit, I am kind of obsessed with these. I've been wearing them every day for the past week and a half, and I am just really in love with the formula. So these are what BH Cosmetics calls comfort lipsticks, and I want to read you what the description and claims are from the website. It says, pamper your lips in luxury with our Cashmere cream lip color. The lightweight, color-rich formula glides on smoothly for comfortable wear and a full coverage, creamy matte finish that lasts without feathering or fading. And I gotta say, that description kind of just hits the nail on the head. These do exactly what they're supposed to do. They feel how they're supposed to feel, and the colors are beautiful. So the lip colors come in these tubes, and the top twists off to reveal a doe foot applicator. The applicator is actually pretty small, which I like because it gives me more control. I feel like I can really draw out my lip line if I want to overdraw, but either way, you just get precise application with this. And you can kind of see the texture of this lip color on the edge of the wand here. It is a very thin yet moussey formula. They've kind of managed to get this creamy texture, but without the heaviness at all. The closest thing I can compare this texture to is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, but dare I say, I like this formula better. With the soft matte lip creams, you have that same moussey formula, but it is a very thick product. It's heavy and it dries down to be very, very matte. With these, you get more of like a soft matte finish. It doesn't completely dry down. There is a little bit of reflectiveness that kind of stays on, and they're way more flexible than the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, but you have that same buttery feel and kind of cushiness to them. Honestly, BH hit it out of the park with this formula. So I just want to get straight into swatches now, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about how they perform. This is the shade T. This is the shade Thirsty. This next shade is Roast. This one is Perf. This shade is called Yasss. Next up, we have TBH. This shade is called FTW. I'm loving this shade. It's called Hustle. Next shade we're swatching is called Slay. Next up we have Bay. This shade is called Savage. Next we have Extra. This shade is called 100. And finally, we have Shook. So there are absolutely no duds in this collection. Seriously, out of all the shades, I felt like all of them applied well and they were very consistent in the quality. And I was actually surprised, even with the lighter shades, that they applied to a full coverage finish, because a lot of the times, if there's even the littlest bit of streakiness or translucency with lighter shades, they just do not look good on me because my natural lip color is on the darker side. But particularly with the shade Thirsty, which is pretty light, I felt like I could get a full coverage finish and it looked flattering. Out of the entire collection, my favorites are Yasss, Extra, Shook, Savage, and Hustle, which is that really pretty coral. Now I will say the darker shades do leave behind a stain, and you could probably see that happening as I was going through those swatches. My lips started turning more and more pink. So that's just something to consider. Also, the fact that these don't dry down to a true matte, they aren't completely transfer proof, but I will say that if you let these set completely, maybe for like an hour before you eat or drink out of a water bottle or sip out of a cup, then you won't have too much transfer. I'm just saying they're not completely transfer proof. But even through a meal, I was surprised with how much color was left on my lips. They actually do hang on very well, and their feather proof claim is also true. Like, this does not start transferring or spreading out of the lip lines even without lip liner. But these just kind of tick off every box as far as what I like in lipstick. They're high pigment, you get full coverage, they're long lasting, and they stay super comfortable all day. You'll probably forget you're wearing lipstick. And I will say that some of these shades, one swipe is all you need to get a full coverage. The lighter ones, maybe 2 layers, but they are very buildable and they don't end up streaky or anything, so that's really nice. Just super easy to work with. I will say that maybe the one con that I found, which isn't even that big of a deal, is that when you pull the applicator out of the tube, there's actually not a lot of product on the doe foot, which is nice because that ends up, you know, giving you control and you can kind of build up and be more careful about application. But I do find myself having to go back into the tube several times to finish my lips. Again, not that big of a deal, and that actually might help you, you know, avoid putting on too much product because you really don't need a lot with these. The point is to keep it a thinner layer because it will give you enough color payoff and feel nice and light on the lips. So that's pretty much all I have to say about these. These rocked my socks off. For me personally, with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams being some of my favorite drugstore beauty products ever, saying that these are a little bit better than those, or that I like these a little bit better than those, that's a big deal for me. So, you know, don't take that lightly. But yeah, I really enjoy these. Another con that I just thought of is that I do wish there was more of a true red in this collection. The 2 colors that are closest to red are Bay and Slay, but they do apply with more of a pink lean than a true red. I think a real red would have been super nice with this formula. But yeah, let me know if you've tried this product yet. I've only seen them on the BH Cosmetics website so far. I'm not sure if they are going to land at Ulta, but if you've seen them at Ulta, let me know. Either way, the link will be in the description if you want to check them out. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite shade, and don't forget to hit subscribe, become the newest member of the Swatched squad. If you've done both those things, then high five, but have you hit the bell icon so you know every time a new video goes live? Turn on video notifications and you'll never miss a video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!